Noted.
Welcome to Poppy's Poetry Corner. We finally made it to the time where rhythm and blues meets poetry and rhyme. Yep, we on the corner where it's safe to fire up your marijuana. But this room about to get hot as the summer. So you might need something chill like a glass of wine. Water does me just fine. Whatever relaxes your mind and help you recline after what might have been a hump day at work. Put yourself first. Where here nothing has to be rehearsed. Let me put it in reverse. The corner we back to is brought to you by Faith and Hustle. So it's some big hitters in this room, and it's okay to flex your muscle. Because we locked and loaded and heavily potent. Nothing corroded about our brain waves. Going back in the days where you could simply walk to the corner to find your muse. Or peep out the latest groove. We about to let the energy fill the room so it might get a little wet. Or fill you up till you get so high. Because around here, we get praise when your stuff is fire. So let us begin. Welcome to the corner, my friends.
Did you hug a tree today?
They think I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. They think I'm crazy. Or possibly. I love you to death. I love you to death. You know, I heard someone say this, and in that moment, I couldn't help but think that dying for love, well, that's completely irrational. My question is, does it ever get tactical? You know, like is it a field of war? Is it really warfare when they say that all is fair in love and war? So if love is love, when you battle, do you feel it from your Marine Corps? And if so, how much triage is needed to treat your trauma without a Band-Aid? You know, tending to your broken heart with alcohol, while tending to the opening wounds, while pastoring peace. Feel like you had hands laid. You see, it's always the same story. It's the tale of a handmaid. Because tears, they go from lakes to rivers, while pools of chaos, or they feel so man-made. Or did man make love? Because for sure he made war. You see, everybody concerned with God. What about the mama of Thor? Because I thought learning to nurture a nature is what a mother is for. You know, they say we're in the Matrix, but somehow everybody want to act like they ain't come out of a womb before. So you choose to battle with a beast. Now in spiritual war, you need soldiers for your infantry. They say Jesus, I say ISIS, because for me, there was no J into the 15th century. And I'm not religious. I'm spiritual. I use my spirit as a ritual. Spiritual. Because spirit, it means breath. So if life equals air and the trees equal air, then how can anyone say I love you to death? Like, think about it. Because I need you to please sort it. It's like you say you going to die for love, when the only thing you really had to do was breathe for it. You know, we plant seeds. We fertilize to grow. We root it to branch out. So the only thing you ever had to do was put a leaf on it. Because they say tree of life and tree of knowledge, well, they both grow from the same roots. There's no need to put beliefs on it. Because I know that life happens on a cycle. and time is on infinity. So if life is nothing but vibrations, then the frequency of love, well, that's the highest form of energy. And we all know energy never dies, because everything living, it has a breath. So if earth and water are living organisms, how can anybody say I love you to death? Like, think about it. Because I ain't come here to preach. I just came here to say that love is a destination, and the vessel that you're riding in, it takes you to the frequency you need to reach. You know, frequency speaks. It hurts. Did it hurt? So before you try to put love in a hearse, saying I love you to death, I want you to love yourself to life first. Because love is creation. Love is how life works. So how your life work? They think I'm crazy. Well, maybe I'm crazy. They think I'm crazy. Or possibly. Silly. Peace.
Color me evil. I was the black-hearted shrew who tore out your love-thumping, filled heart and stomped on it for no reason at all. I gingerly must have snapped. No crumb trail of our stale cookie-cutter life could have been found. I didn't even attempt to highlight the hurtful times that could have been corrupted or corrected by having open conversation, minus the judgment. Over dinner table settings or paused television shows, no. Apparently, that part of our story was redacted, white out of your memory, but I remember it all so well. The deep purple bruises amalgamated with hues of blues formed in my memory bank where I stood harboring unhealed trauma because of you, from your verbal abuse. The disregarded red flags led to Rufus-toned pupils from a night of binge crying, incited a fire-ranging red of a rage so deep in the pit of my stomach, not even my streaming tears could extinguish it. My once red, rosy cheeks, now a downgraded pale pink from the fleeting flickering of energy I once had, maybe was hope, but color me done. No longer willing to sit around in these raindrop puddles of depression while the gray clouds of anxiety loomed over my head. I mean, damn, I'm done. No longer willing or able to run from these rainbow of negative emotions. Nah, I refuse to be blue, but that seems to be the only feeling I know as I wallow. Resilience was on the horizon, peeking glimmers of gold sun rays to warm my face, giving reassurance of better days, letting me know that all I had to do was continue to hold on to the glowing light. Oh.
They define me as being the very dark color of the night sky. I am black. My darkness illuminates the tiniest of shimmer, making it easy for you to see the brightness I hold. Comforting you into a slumber to chase your dreams, I am the absence of light in all things. I am black. The alpha and omega, the first pigment used by artists, like the color that rolls off most pages. My tone is rich. Red and dark green, created from the blood that has spilled on earth. Deep rooted, I am black. Defined as various populated groups, especially having African ancestries, those having dark pigmentation of skin. Even though our tones resemble those of cocoa to dark chocolate, I am black. I am powerful, coming in so many shades, like my black is yellow and burnt orange. Still a beautiful permanent marker, midnight black, no matter the shade. We built Teflon tough, letting most stuff roll off our thick skin, knowing I am the darkness in which light passes to give sight. But how much do we truly see? Because when you put me in a box, I'm always gonna stick out bold. Mix me with any other color and my potency is obvious. Do that with the opposite of me and a new, dull, watered down shade of that color is created. I am balanced to some. I represent wealth and elegance to others. I'm the end. I am mourning while allowing a new day. I am black, and that's my piece.
Green isn't a color that I care for too much, but when I look throughout life, I can find beauty in anything, including the color green. Green ivy climbing tall on trees and a cathedral-like canopy above, making great scenery for hiking. A green sanctuary of peace and tranquility. Green, like the smell of fresh grass in the summer, tickling each toe of mine as I walk barefoot on the velvet carpet, attempting to ground myself. Green, melting mint, ice cream forming puddles on the concrete, while children laugh wildly at each other's green goatees. Green, like paper printed to form money, wasted away on a surplus of items we don't need, used to make others green with envy, but it doesn't show where people are truly lacking. Green, caterpillars climbing high to create cocoons towards the sky, metamorphosizing so they can fly now as vibrantly colored butterflies. Green olives and martinis, sucking them slowly off toothpicks as the piano player plucks keys and the jazz vocalist sings. Green in the face with a stomachache, gluttony in raw form, consuming too many sweets due to the munchies, but I still love to roll up my green. Green is everywhere. If we take time to look, it's the color of growth, renewal, and prosperity, a reminder of abundance and the beauty of life. I am grateful for the gift of green. Peace.
Red Sea, waving back and forth. A tainted Red Sea stretches beyond the horizon. Crimson, mirroring the hot sun, descending into the earth, nothing more peaceful like a blood moon easing my pain. The slow rush almost feels like I'm combusting and starting anew, a feeling like fresh dew. The night creeps slowly, turning my Red Sea into blue, a Red Sea like sharks smothering a dying whale, death and life converging, all in the name of trying to prevail. Nothing like a Red Sea, tainted with lust, washing away my sins, leaving me tempted to dive in. The tension arises within. However, I've never attempted to swim, as I am afraid of what lies within the depths of this red ocean. Red, the color of love. Red, the color of blood. Red, the color I like the most. Red, like her lips. Red, like this dress. Red, red, red. The hues flip, yet it still stands. Red covers all colors. It seems to never blend. No matter what gradient, no matter the shade, no matter the tint, no matter where I go, I still see red, like a bull in rage. I chase my red target till the end. Doesn't mean go for me. Red like this flag she proposes, it means chase. I'm stuck, confused. Why am I in this chase? Lost in silence as she continues to just pace so elegantly behind me. Red consumes my life. All I see is red, like this sea that calms me. Red is the color of life, but to me, it also resembles death. Sincerely.
Black. Like the silhouettes they use for target practice, similar to the black skin of black men. Black. Like the tires that come to a screeching halt so white cops with black souls can pull guns from black holsters and place them in black faces. Black. Like the grieving mothers of black boys that were killed just for existing. Black streets soaked with black tears. Black fears making a permanent residence inside of black minds due to so many black bodies inside of chalk outlines. Black, like the suits and dresses worn by black families in black cars or funeral processions. Black, like the melanated target I was blessed to be covered with, but fear because my life can end due to the fact that I am proud, educated, and black. Drip.
Ooh, that's my type of speed round, man. I love when they come through the corner and fire everybody ass up. Foul, foul, foul. It's a drive-by, bitch.
What's good? What's good? What's good? This is Mystic, aka Pound Cake, and I am here as a special guest because we are hosting the anthology. And if you know anything about the anthology, our very own host with the most, Poppy Key-notez, is actually a part of that class. So it wouldn't be right if we had her hosting her own show. No, she needs to be on the other side, getting the love and the feels. So it is my pleasure to introduce to you the anthology. I'm going to call them up. I'm going to tell you what they about. And then we're going to dig in deep. So PPC family, are y'all ready? I hope so. I hope so. Because you don't know what you're going to hear tonight. So I'm going to read the first bio. And I'm not reading all of it. Our very first bio is from our very own Key-notez. Key-notez is a budding star in the making. Ready to conquer the world, she wears many hats, including a parent of 8. If y'all ain't know that, now you know. She's also a grandmother of 3, poet, and hostess of this current platform that is growing, thriving. And if you haven't told a friend, you need to tell a friend and bring them on over here. On top of that, she is a spoken word artist. She is a curator of many spaces. Her favorite phrases is too blessed to be stressed. And she's just that blessed to find her purpose thanks to her mom. Her mom didn't want you to lose her voice, not be able to hear her voice, so she pushed her to let it be known to the world. And now we're blessed to hear and see her every week, Wednesday, 9 p.m. here, Eastern Standard Time, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. On top of all of that, she ain't want to tell nobody, but I'm going to spill a little tea. She's nominated. She was nominated for, actually, P.P.C was nominated. P.P.C was nominated for the NSWA Best Radio, TV, and Online Show on Air. And I heard she's trying to put something out in the world. I don't know if they're gonna have corner prices. I don't know if they're gonna do big things. I don't know if she's gonna give it to you auditorily or if she just gonna spit it to you verbally. You know what I'm saying? Either way, I think something is coming in the works. We might ask her later. So our very first person up is gonna be Poppy. Y'all give it up.
Yeah. What up?
What up, baby?
How you feeling? How you feeling?
It's weird being on this side talking to you.
I don't feel weird at all. I'm comfortable. I'm
I know
relaxed.
you seem so happy and so into the mood.
Yeah.
So, I ain't gonna hold y'all. You are 1/5 of the anthology. How does that feel? What does the anthology mean to you? Let me ask that.
First of all, I met some individuals that I feel like were meant to be in my life. Like we all come from different journeys, different paths, but when you put us together, we the bomb dot damn calm. You heard me? That's what we are. But nah, seriously, my classmates are family to me now. I'm blessed to be put with such a group. You know what I mean? We drip all day.
So what's the nickname that the family gives you? What is your official drip nickname? Not with the pole. Not with the pole.
You know, you get a little caffeine in your system. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder why you got that name. You had any clues, any insight as to how you possibly got that name?
No clue at all. I said I'm calm. You know, I have absolutely no clue why they did it.
Oh, well, I'm not going to spill no tea on that. I'm maybe a little coffee, but I ain't going to spill no tea. So, I'm not orthodox in any form or fashion.
That part.
So I'm going to ask you questions that are very much out the box.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I stand about. Never mind. I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's
All
go.
right. So, seeing as that I got to personally interact with you as you went through this journey of growth, tell me, see, look, this is my professional reporter voice. So tell me, how has your pen grown and developed while going through this process? And where do you stand with your pen now?
See, I knew that she was going to ask a question like that. Honestly, my pen has grown a lot from when I first started. I can go back and read my pieces, and when I read now, it's completely different. Right now, my pen is a foreigner. I'm getting to know my pen every day right now. So I'm trying to write a lot more so that we can grow together. I know I wrote this shit. Don't look at me like that, y'all. I can see y'all looking at me. Don't look. I know I wrote it. The point is that when I spit it, it does not sound like my regular self. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm loving on her a little bit, learning a little, learning little ways.
Okay. So now, who was the most frustrating person that you've experienced during this journey of development of your pen? Anybody just stands out, sticks out to you? Anybody that just aggravated you so much to the point where you was ready to throw your now growing pen at them?
Are we talking?
Of course.
Are we talking the
Yeah,
class? Are we talking
it could be a student. I mean, whatever.
Let me see. Probably Javi. If I had to pick somebody out, it would probably be Javi. Because I hadn't wrote so much in my life, y'all. I ain't gonna cap. It was an experience on top of an experience. And they walked that journey with me through a time of my life that, I was really going through some stuff. So with that being said, Javi kept my mind busy, yo. And the teachers helped too, but he made sure question of the day, like he kept us busy. Let's just put it like that. And then, my classmates are like my siblings. So, I mean, they all made my ache at some point. You know what I'm talking about? Something was aching at some point. I love y'all. I didn't say that out loud. It was in there,
Well, I'm going to leave you to introduce whatever you want to spit to the people so that they can feel the new pen. You ready to kill it?
I'm ready to kill it. So she said new pen. So I guess we're going to go with some new.
It's whatever you like.
Hey, I can have whatever I like. Let's do it then. Yeah. I've been spitting these poems like they arms are bombs over badasses. Ink spilled on blood on hands, making pens bust, spilling on pages, snatching souls in the process. So be careful with yours. I've been writing these poems letting you know that black is beautiful and can't a motherfucker stop your shine. So shine and stand outside the rest. It's only one you, and guess what? You are enough. I've been spitting these poems to get to your subconscious so that you can be conscious of my environment. Getting you geeked on energy because my energy was born to be more than survive. My story will be told. I've been writing these poems to let you know my pen cry when my eyes can't. Spilling emotions on pages from rage to grief, creating babies that are always a part of me, but at some point it has to come out. And this is my way. Y'all look, aren't they beautiful? Writing so you know that silent and listen are the same, rearranged, but through the silence you hear the most, so it's okay to hush. I do that especially when I'm putting pen to paper, creating fire to light match under ass. Y'all, I've been writing, and that's my piece. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what I'm gonna give my.
Boy, no cap. Like if I took this cap off, you'll still be locked and loaded like me. Let's go.
The fact that she was able to give her own commentary in the background is hilarious. So let you know that she's still running her show from the background. That's how we do it here. She's multifaceted. She can do it all. But she's not the only one on this stage that seems to be having multiple hands and multiple hats. So the next person that I'm going to bring up is, y'all know her as Versatile Vixen. I know her as other things, but I'm going to let her introduce herself as far as her names go. But the Versatile Vixen is hailed and hauling from Atlanta. She is an author, a poet, a spoken word artist. She's also in a multiple field with multiple people. She's a teacher. If you didn't know that, she helps mold young minds. She's well-rounded and she can speak on multiple topics. She is a self-published author. The book is titled My Heart on Display, and she has a single called The Sound of Love on all streaming platforms. So make sure you tap in and catch that. She's also the owner of Glowing Goddess Goods, which specializes in homemade cruelty and paraben-free. Hold on, I had a whole poppy moment. See, I'm channeling you, and you on the same show right now. But she also showcases body butters, lip balms, and other items. Now, it could be that auto-corrected it incorrectly. You know, technology be technology. And so we're going to get her up on this stage so that she can correct me properly. Come on, Vix. Come tell a word about yourself.
Hey, hey, hey.
What up, baby?
Not much. How you doing?
I'm doing good. First, you got your hood on, and there seems to be a name displayed. You want to tell the people who you are?
Yeah, so the Versatile Vixen, aka Mistress Claus.
Ow. All right. So I jacked up your bio royally. Unfortunately, I actually tried to read it, and like I said, technology is not my friend. So please clarify for me what you showcase in your business, this Glowing Goddess Goods. I've never heard of it, but now that I know, I can't unknow it.
So yeah, I make a homemade paraben free, so there's no toxins.
Hey, I did
Yeah,
say it right.
you got it. And cruelty free, so I don't, I tested on myself. That's it. But
Oh,
I have body butters, and right now, homemade lip balms. So yeah, I love.
so basically, you're trying to make sure skins and elbows ain't ashy, lips
That's
are
right.
kissable, and it's colder than a polar bear's nipple out here. So everybody needs to tap in with you and get the products. That's what I hear you saying.
Yes, ma'am.
So, how easily accessible are these products to the universe?
If you're in the Atlanta area, I can hand it to you. If you are not in the Atlanta area, I do have a website in the works, but if the website's not up, you can contact glowing.goddess.goods on Instagram, and then I can work out the kinks. But right now, I am in the process of getting my website up. So,
Is it edible?
I mean, the lip balm is.
Because somebody asked the question, what's in it? So I'm just saying, you said non-cruelty and you tested on yourself, but I'm just saying, if it has some other properties, you might get some additional customers.
No, I'm working on that part. We're gonna have some with some extra additives. But yeah, I wouldn't say edible. The lip balm is.
Okay. I'm cool with that. So now that you are officially Mistress Claus and you have crossed over, you've gotten to see where you've come from and you've gotten to grow into your family, as Poppy likes to call it. Which one of them would you prefer to slap?
All of them at once. No,
No, not the lineup.
I don't really have one that outweighs the other. At different times and different points and different assignments, everybody kind of came to me at some point. Except Ghost Rider, he was just MIA. Every now and then he would pop in, but yeah, I mean, I don't really have one that sticks out. Ultimately, we just kind of work as a team and got through whatever differences there were or any, questions that really were just out there.
Okay. So we definitely want to talk about your growth, right? And you being a self-published author, that's hard. A lot of people don't know how to get their hands in those pots. Was that an easy experience for you, or did you have somebody kind of guiding your hand in that regard?
It was not easy because there really isn't anything out there, or wasn't at the time that I was putting my book together that was just like a blueprint to it. Pretty Provocative Poet is actually the person that helped me out the most as far as like formatting and which direction to go to. But you know, the hardest part of all of it is literally just getting your book in order and knowing exactly how you want it formatted. That's the hardest thing.
Absolutely, absolutely. Big ups to P.P.C, the Pretty Provocative Poet. He is one of those resources that you definitely want to keep close by, because he offers so much wisdom as far as book writing and stuff goes. Quick question for you. What's your book?
So my book is called My Heart on Display.
It's so cute.
It's so cute. And it's got 70 poems in it. Some of them are from my Instagram page. So I know I got a lot of posts on there, and not everybody's going to go scrolling all the way back to the beginning of time. So I took, you know, like posts and put them in there, which are micro poems. But then I also have my lengthy poems in there too.
Well, I'm going to get out your hair so that you can bless the people with a piece, whether it's from the book or anything else that you got on your heart. But before I let you run away, where can they find your book?
If you follow me on Instagram at the_versatile_vixen, there is a link in the bio, which will take you to the website to get my book. Or you could just DM me for a copy and I'll send you one.
She also in these Atlanta streets, so you may want to pull up on her and be like, let me get one of them.
That part.
All right. Handle your business.
Thank you. Dearest Lady Flordelli, the social season of summer has come upon us, and I think it's time we have a proper discussion. I understand that we have been on a mission to secure a suitor, but you have been encouraging me to court cunts, causing me to appear the most undignified. Although there have been some honorable mentions, most prospects have confused your thoughts. With a muddled mind, you've been swooning over unworthy spinsters, plummeting to unthinkable depths between their thighs. And yet I am trying to have my legs shackled, find a diamond of the first water. But you have other things in mind. I have an advantageous way with words, and you hold a highly sought-after invitation. Your grasp is known to keep those who tread your waters absorbed. Lovers leave you with a gustatory memory that fails to fade for hours or even days. This makes you high in the instep. However, you must remain grounded. If we could just align, we would be more proficient in our act of desire. I'd like to remain chaste until the right one comes along, but you would rather frolic hastily amongst those with no virtue, merely knowing the surface and not the depths of their soul. My lady, I give you high praise for your taste, but I am displeased in your selfish indulgence. Pray tell, are you able to cease longing for pianoforte fingerings and compulsive compilation that have you dicked in the knob? You are not a bird of paradise. On this day, I ask that you remain smilk, control your yearn. After all, you know what they say. The brighter a lady shines, the faster she may burn. Peace.
Boy, on my mama, that's the dope shit you can only get on the corner, baby. Believe that.
And she killed it with the accent. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I wouldn't have been able to hold it the whole time going through that piece. I'm not that talented. So y'all give it up. Y'all make sure y'all hit her up and cop one of them books. She might even spit it to you with an accent. Coming up next, This is my twin. We are twins in the fact of we have the exact same birthday, different years. You know, I'm old, whatever. But if you don't know, now you about to know his name. His name is Adonis. Twin! You mutated, baby. Can't nobody hear you.
I try to be smooth and everything, and I just ruin the whole mood. I was like, get it back.
All right. Well. Let you recompose yourself. I'm gonna read your bio so you have some time enough to like come through with the real Rico Suave look you got going on right now.
Go ahead. I can't stop laughing.
Adonis Richards, also known as Sincerely Donnie, but we don't call him that. I call him Twin, but other people call him Quiet Storm, and we're gonna talk about why later. But Adonis is an Afro-Latino poet and writer, but he's also a significant figure as the program coordinator for the Office of the Intercultural Affairs at Union College. Adonis began writing poetry in 2016 during a performance at his alma mater. During a hip hop showcase of his creation, since then, he's pursued many poetic avenues, including self published 3 books. Oh, that's talent. But now, Adonis also hosts monthly open mics in Schenectady, New York. So if you're in the building, in the surrounding areas, make sure you holler at your boy because it's pretty lit. He has a whole bunch of talent that blesses his stage. I personally have been there. It is a dope experience. You do not want to miss it. And he's also perfecting his craft in reading and writing. And he's also doing a whole bunch of other things. He's also one of those people that have many pots going on. He's working on a media company, a publishing firm, Lucid Voices, but sometimes they call Lucid Writers, but Lucid Voices, and he also hosts a show. So you might want to tap in. So we're gonna bring him back up here so he could be L smooth for you. Rico Suave.
Not with you with the hair and shit like that. Oh man, we just gonna rock with it. Yes, I do a lot of things. I'm here though. How's it going? Hey everybody. You laughing. We can't be smooth enough. We just giggling.
I know it was the way you said it. You was like trying to get those hard one word answers. Yeah, I'm here. I'm that. Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta fake it till
I,
you make
I gotta find some
it.
glasses. I can't.
Shade it up till it's time to perform. What's going on though, twin? How you doing tonight?
I'm good. I'm so happy for you to be here.
I'm glad.
Um,
What up?
tell the people what's your nickname and how you got it.
So they call me the Quiet Storm or the Ghostwriter. How did I get the Quiet Storm?
Mm-hmm.
Because I seem so innocent and silent and relaxed. And the next thing you know, I drop some heat, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, I didn't know it was in there." I'm gonna have something for you. Ghostwriter, because we was in class, I would disappear for like 3 or 4 days, and then suddenly drop some heat on my classmates. It's like, "Where the fuck you been?" And I'm like, "Excuse my language, I mean to curse." And I was like,
You
"I
can
was
curse. It's okay. There is no restrictions on this platform, so you could say a polar bear's titty, and somebody will be like, "Yeah, I like nipples."
yo, oh snap!" To the polar bear's titty. I gotta think.
It is cold everywhere. There's a cold front in every area. So yes, polar bears are out lurking, I believe.
Listen, polar bears and nipples. Everybody needs some titties. Is it Tuesday? No, it's Wednesday. Damn.
It is not. It is Wednesday. Get your mind right.
Roll back to Titty Tuesday and start it all over. You know what I'm saying? Man got them Ray Charles. Yes. So yeah, Ghostwriter, the Quiet Storm. I like my names. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I prefer being a hurricane. You know what I'm saying? Call me the Eye of the Storm, whatever you want to call me. So yeah.
I think it's pretty dope and it's very befitting on you. Because seeing you perform, you actually are very reserved until you hit the mic. I've gotten the privilege to see you perform live, and you're very engaging and very captivating when you do it. It showcases a lot of feeling and emotion. So, um, if you had it your way, what kind of stage or platform would you want to be your next, not your future, but your next stage to hit?
It's too many stages to think. If I could choose one,
Mhm.
I mean, voices and power is always something I've been striving to reach. But also like, um, what is it? Poetry Me Please. Those, if I could choose one of those two, it would be one of those two. They're just really big platforms, but also really great platforms for what I see. And it also brings the vibe I try to bring in my open mics, where it's like you feel like you're at home. And that's what you want out of poets, to feel like they're at home, because poetry is a vulnerable space, and you want to create a space where everyone can feel like they are part of something bigger than themselves. So those are the two spaces I would want to hit. Yeah.
I agree with those spaces. I think you are definitely dope enough to hit those spaces, and the fact that the network is there to achieve that goal. So I think it. I must just say I'm manifesting it. I think it could happen this year.
Mm. Hey,
But one thing that I didn't even know, I didn't know you had 3 books. I knew you had a book. I didn't know you had 3 books.
yes.
You want to tell the people what's the name of these books, where they can find these books, before I start asking you these hard questions.
Shit, she gonna ask me hard questions. First off, all right, that's a little freaky. I don't know about that, but this is my third book. It's called Reflections of a Hopeless Creative. My second one is called The Quarantine Chronicles, and my first one was called Reflections of a Hopeless Creative. You can find them all on Amazon. You can buy them personally from me. I could ship it to you. You know, I prefer you buy it personally from me so I could hand sign it for you. But yeah, you can find it on Amazon. 3 books in 3 years I wrote. So yeah, book number 4 coming out pretty soon. It's not gonna be a poetry book. It's gonna be part of my my fantasy series. So be ready for that. Yeah.
Your fantasy series. Wait a minute. Time out. Pause.
Mm-hmm.
My mind goes to the left when people say fantasy. So I need you to clarify it for the audience.
It's not time for that type of fantasy. It's not gonna be that erotic. You know what I'm saying? One day when I'm grown and I got my cigar out, like you know how Paul Cram got with his little decanter set sitting by him, I'm gonna write some real nasty fantasy. But for right now, I do have a publishing firm. My goal is to write books for children, so like sci-fi fantasy, things like that. But at some point, you might see like an erotic poetry book as a precursor to a fantasy series, because you know you grew up and watched those read those books and he was like, oh, they was being nasty. Yeah, so I'm gonna get there one day, but not today. No. So
Okay. Well,
ready for me to write
I mean, I had to clarify for the people. I'm asking what the people really want to know. I'm not going to front. When you talk about I got to get grown, you over there looking like Morpheus with the glasses, like, but whatever.
Red pill, blue pill.
Red or blue pill? Bet. Seeing as that you said it.
Blue chew or honey pack.
Seeing as that you said it. Red or blue pill, sir?
Red or blue pill? What's in the red pill? What's in the blue pill? Hold
nope,
up.
that is not. Nope.
Dear God.
Red or blue pill?
Red is my favorite color, so we can go with red.
Okay, so red means fiery. That's where we're going. That's where we're going.
Here we go. All right, give it to me.
That's what she said.
Nice and hard. That's what she said.
Don't put your hood up. So, with the red pill, sir, what was the hardest piece you've ever written?
The hardest piece? Woo! Shit. First off, that's some nasty shit to ask. It's the hardest piece you ever written. Damn. I've written a lot of pieces. You know what? My very first piece was the hardest piece I ever had to write. You know what I'm saying? And like I'm healed from it now, but like I said, the first time I performed was at my hip hop show back in SUNY Potsdam, where I went to school at, and it was in honor of my friend who passed away. So I wanted to do something different, and I wrote that piece. I don't remember it. I don't know where it is. I can't tell you. But the first piece I ever wrote was the hardest piece. Outside of that, probably when we was in class trying to write that Master Voyeur piece, I was in there lost. I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Who gave you that piece? I wonder. Those motherfuckers.
She was a really good teacher. You know what I'm saying? I need to go back to class because I ain't been the best student. But yeah, you gave me that piece. Talk about who she. Those I keep saying one, but definitely that. You know, my first piece, but that piece was like, oh shit, I'm not built for this, and I had to get my shit together. So yeah, I'm not a master voyeur. I don't do that. I'm not nasty like that. My nasty a little different.
We are not judging here. This is a judgment-free zone. We listen and we don't judge. With that being said, I'm gonna let you spit whatever's on your heart, and I'm gonna just hop out of here.
Hi. She said she likes the faces I make when she rides. all the while hiding her man's face on FaceTime. Screaming and hollering, saying that thing is mine. Whole time I'm looking in disgust, because that's a damn lie. Life of a side nigga. Creeping in the wee hours. She likes it when I slide it in, but tells me to shh and hide in the sheets when he asks to see her. Now I'm caught up in this. Psycho home wrecking like a nighttime menace. Tearing up walls. I'm all up in this like a terrorist, spilling juices and kicking my feet up in another man's home. Oh, how this beautiful moment of a dream began the long-standing nightmare I'm still living in. Fast forward to the moments where I'm locked in a closet while she swallows my conscience, slipping away into nirvana, trying not to be seen by her son, otherwise he'll run and tell her ex-man who can't stand her but still plans to bend his knee while I bend her on her knees and release all this trauma on her cheeks. All the while wondering, will I ever find someone for me? Or am I doomed to get sucked in this life for forever making a house in someone else's sheets? Running away from commitment just to gain pleasure as I lose myself in a bosom that I share with another. Being torn down and tossed around just to get picked up and then to watch her switch up because my self-esteem wouldn't give up the little bit of attention that she wished for. So here I am, sleeping with another woman that belongs to another man, trying to make a house a home, worried if I'll ever find a place of my own. Sincerely, thank you.
Oh man, I see y'all trying to have me in my feels tonight.
I love the shims. They make everything better. And that was a dope piece. And the fact that he done took off his Morpheus glasses to give you that intense look just made it that much better. So I'm gonna keep it going because there's another person part of this anthology. And also, there is 5, but one of them has fallen ill, and we definitely don't want to forget who and how they are. And I just want to, everybody to prayers and push to Ty Black, aka Onyx. That's what we call him. In hopes that he gets better, because outside is cold and the body don't like what it don't like. So he couldn't make it tonight, but we definitely want to show him love and appreciation and hopes that he feels amazing tomorrow. I know, speedy recovery. I just said it different. And also, I want you to tap in to the Galaxy of Poets, a mental health advocacy collective that he is a part of. It happens on Instagram. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with him just to see that, because he's a dope individual. His words are unlike anybody else, and he is just amazing an individual. He's a giant with a gentle heart. All right. So the last part of the anthology, their 5th member. If this was Power Rangers, you could call him, I don't know what color you want to pick. He had black. He could be the Black Ranger, I guess. But Paul Cram the poet, aka Drip of All Trades, is a spoken word artist, recording artist, and the host of his very own show, the Louisiana Lyricist Lounge. He also does spoken word open mic presents. It was on Epiphany Radio, but they're pivoting and make pop up in a social platform near you. Who knows? He may even pull up in your city. But, I'm just speaking that into existence. He's also a very proud member of the anthology, the latest and one of the greatest classes of the Honey Dripper Poetry Collective. You heard that? One of the great classes. We are amazing. But they the new ones. They the new most amazing. So we're going to let them rock with that. Paul Cram is currently working on his first EP titled Love, Lust, and Lyrics. He credits his mother for igniting the poetic fire which burns within him. She also gave him his name. So we just want to show love to our mamas. Tell them we love them. Thank you for making us who we are and how we are. And he also wants you to know that there is proof a woman can raise a man. So let's bring up Paul Cram.
Y'all gonna get enough for changing my bio.
What you gonna do about it, sir?
Spankings are in the future.
Not for me. I'm the one with the paddle. Thank you, DK. Um, anyway, you got your hood up and you seem so very proud to put your head down so they can see who you are. So you want to tell them what your name mean to you?
uh, I feel like I earned the name Drip of All Trades due to the fact that my pen was pushed in a direction that I wasn't familiar with, and I was able to, to answer all the challenges that was presented to me. So I wear it proudly of being the Drip of All Trades.
I respect that. I can respect that. So I see this picture behind you, and it seems to um, damn near replicate what you got going on right now. So, what does this picture resonate within you?
Man, when I found this picture, I actually found this picture on the side of the road, man, and it spoke to me. J. Rob the Wise Son, shout out him. He introduced me to the cigar culture, and it's just I fell in love with cigars the same way I fell in love with poetry, and they just seem to coincide with me. So that's where Smoking Word was introduced. So it's like, so this when I saw this, I was like, damn, that's for me. So I went ahead and grabbed it from the side of the people's house.
They didn't want it. Listen, you
They ain't
made
want it. They put it outside.
exactly. They didn't want it. They found a better home. It's befitting. It was like the heavens and the universe shine down upon you to see it, and and, and it said, "Take me." That's what it said.
It said it. I heard it. It was loud and clear too.
Mm-hmm. So you got this EP going.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna ask for some inside tips, some inside information. Like I said, I'm not drinking tea tonight. So you want to tell the people how many pieces or what they can expect from this EP?
So it's it's gonna be 5 pieces. Three singles where you can go on Spotify and find those. The third one will hit Spotify like right around Valentine's Day, called Attitude Adjustment. So on this EP, you're gonna get a different side of Paul Cram and something that you know. So Love Pieces has always been kind of hard for me, but as of late, my mind has changed. I've had reasons for my mind to change. So you're gonna catch a couple love pieces. You're gonna catch definitely a lust piece, and you definitely gonna get some drip.
Okay. You keep saying they're gonna get some drip. They're gonna get some drip. What specifically does drip mean to you?
For me, the drip is a way that I can manipulate your mind to create a physical reaction. So if I can make you think enough about the words that I'm saying to make you moist enough for me to taste what's going on, I drip.
You're so nasty, and you say it so poetically. So, seeing as that you wanted to, it seems like you keep directing it to this side of the realm. And you said something earlier about the anthology and how people gonna stop changing your bio when it comes to the anthology. So uh I know how close you all are. I've seen it personally. So if you ever had to fight one of your siblings, who you going for? And what would be the reason for the fight?
If I had to fight one of my siblings,
Yes,
ugh,
your anthology siblings, not your real siblings.
I'm a I'm gonna be straight up with you, like on some real shit.
Wait, wait, wait. There's a part two to this. And
Okay.
which one of them is taking you out? Which one is whooping your butt?
All right. So I'm going to immediately say caffeine kicking my ass. All right. So
I
the
agree with that.
yeah,
I agree.
I feel like you know what? I feel like there's a couple reasons that she gonna whoop my ass. Hey, I don't feel like I'm gonna swing back on her, and I think she gonna make me feel bad with her mouth first. So in the midst of her talking shit, I'm gonna catch like them little New Jack City slaps every once in a while and shit, and I'm just got to sit there and take the shit, you know. As far as taking either one of them out, like bare hand, nah, man, I ain't going. I ain't playing with none of them people like that. Nah, you know what? In real talk, man, I love them. I never see myself acting like that with either one of them. But behind either one of them, man, I wear that orange suit with a smile.
So, Officer Johnson, he didn't mean that. He is a peace-loving hippie who loves everybody and doesn't mind smoking a peace pipe on occasion. All right. So, I'm gonna hop out of here and let you bless the people with one of the pieces that happen to be on your heart. But trust me, we're gonna run this right back.
Bet. I love it when you show me that little attitude. Arms folded across your chest, lip poked out in a pouty fashion, showing me your bratty side, but all I can see is a subliminal request to be pinned against the wall with my hand around your throat, watching that pout change into a lip-biting grin. Staring at you with smoldering intensity, I pull you away from the wall so our lips can create a tunnel where our tongues play. This is the part where I can taste the change in your attitude. Unwrapping my fingers from your throat to grab your hair gently yet with full authority, exposing your neck. And with vampire-like excitement, I feed on your essence through silky smooth skin, draining any feelings of disobedience. Our now new bodies touch as your back rests on my chest. One hand caressing your breast, the other travels the trail of happiness until your sweet pool of ecstasy is addressed. My fingers swim in your oasis. You reach back slowly, stroking, rubbing Olicon across your cakes, grabbing for my locks as you inhale that pleasurable sound of desire. Unhand me. Get in the bed on all fours. Now arch it. Spread your knees apart. Just like that. Perfect position to enjoy an appetizer before diving deep into your soul. With my tongue, I brand my name across your yoni, claiming ownership of every drop produced from the fruit that has become part of my daily diet, quenching my lustful thirst as you release your soul. Ah, ah, ah. We're not done. Put that arch back like I had it. That's a good girl. Hands gripped on your ass, lifting slightly, sliding slow skilled strokes that summons a sea of sensuality, stoking my shaft with sweet satisfaction. I dig deeper to unlock Pandora's box, continuously pushing that I love you daddy button until the moment Olicon blesses you, covering your soul with I love you more. See, I always love it when you have that little attitude, because I love the way that I get to adjust it, drip.
Oh, man, that shit, that was so good, man. I just want to touch myself. I'm about to go give Barbie a visit later so we can have some baby dolls, y'all. Oh.
That is absolutely right, Shem. He was letting the world know that he know how to adjust the attitude a time or two. So now we're gonna keep this party rolling. We're gonna bring Poppy back up here because I think she got something else she want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you having a good time being on the other side?
Man, I'm loving the other side. To the other side. Come on. You already know I be loving it, man. It's been an amazing show tonight, man. I got to sit back and listen to my classmates spit. Never mind. You know, it's been a good show.
Good. So you heard that your boy, your brother, he said that he would try to go for you, but he said that your mouth was gonna be lethal.
I heard every last bit of it. And you know, as siblings in the house with each other, He knows best because he right here in the house. We know each other like no other, so trust that. But believe what he said. The sentiment is real. The orange jumpsuit, oh, that go for everybody, for real. Believe that. And before we go, y'all have to check this. You know what I'm talking about? This Ruxwear right here, y'all. If y'all don't know what y'all been looking at all night, this is Ruxwear. You better get yourself some of this in your life, man.
You got the patchwork. You got the big logo. You got the embroidery of the name. You got all of that. And all you gotta do is hit up our very own Mojave, to get you some Ruxwear. But I'm not gonna keep you long. I know the world and the people's ready to hear another piece, and I know you ready to give it to them. So you ready?
Well, bro kind of changed the tempo of the room. So you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a choice. I got love or caffeine.
Wait a minute. I say, seeing that you already showcased, the hoodie and the name, you might as well give them what you got.
Well, let me take off and give you what I got. I hope y'all can handle this shit. Get a little bumpy. Hold up.
I'm strapped in. Your turn.
My turn. No, I know how to strap. I be caffeine in the morning. That fresh dose that starts your day the right way, improving your energy with the extra boost of stamina. Heating you up with the perfect brew, percolating in your kettle until your whistle starts to overflow, then turning you over. Making it easy to pour into you as it runs out. See, I be speeding up that brain and body, that libido, making blood flow, pumping, releasing pressure. Making that mountain do shit it ain't never done. You see, Folgers promises perky results along with alertness. After this, you will concentrate on how to start every morning, missing the fact that you're missing this big energy. No worries. I'm here to pipe you up. So let's get crunk together. No caffeine, but I will leave you running or with a slow drip. See, she's spilling tea. No, it's green. These leaves keep her floating, permeating the air with the best aromatherapy. Caution. Take me in slow. I might not be 12, but too much of me will have you bouncing off of the walls. And we'll both be going against the grain, going fruity in her loop while still filling her life with total balance. Positive on all brands, making her Quaker oat like it's her last supper. That's why she enjoys these smacks. These nuts contain protein, fiber, nutrients to replenish electrolytes. And know that caffeine is in plenty of things that you swallow. I'm straight dope. Dope. It's supposed to get you high. Amphetamine taking over your body, so don't be afraid to take a hit. Allow me to course through veins, body calling, and a dick. Shun won't be a problem. Let's lift the bed, shake the headboard, slide the couch, feeling like you can do all things with me running through you. See, I'll have that ass and all over the place. That crack will rock in ways you didn't know was possible. Then I will flip from that coke is dumb. I'm surprised they even let me buy this over the counter. So no, this ain't no natural high. But ask yourself, have you ever felt this high naturally? I'm caffeine. The best part of waking up is I ain't gonna finish that.
Well, I ain't gonna say it was a heavenly message, but it was definitely a message, man. You just gave yourself your own rewind, because we want to hear what you got to say too. But you got to unmute it so we can hear what you heard, what you said when you said it.
Yo, I didn't realize I was muted. I was muted. I was mutated. Everything technology was not being my friend right now. But what I said was, I don't know if y'all picked up what she was putting down, but I caught it. If you ain't catch, you might want to listen to it again because the replays will be able to be attached and tapped. So y'all make sure y'all tap in if you missed something because you don't want to miss nothing. And who's coming up next? Mistress Claus.
Love.
Hey, you caught me being mutated? That was crazy. I was speaking all good about everybody, talking shit.
You was going in too.
I was. I was feeling it. I was in the moment. I got that jolt of caffeine. But now it's your turn. I'm about to tag you in. You ready?
I'm ready.
Get him.
Yeah. This one's called Future Lover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how many times I ran my hands between my thighs. Thoughts of it being your hands while I lay here with closed eyes. My kitty cat purrs. My blood pressure begins to rise. The intensity of my arousal has taken me by surprise. On to round 6. The only thing I can imagine is the flick of your tongue and those soft, wet licks. You know exactly how I like it, and that's why for you, it drips. I can't wait until this fantasy becomes reality so I can get my fix. But I won't be the only one that's pleased when our bodies finally become one, because I'll have you on your knees, and I won't stop until you say my name when you come. Even when you think it's over, it's not until I know you're done. On round 7, I begin to dip my fingers inside. I fuck myself senseless thinking about you on my backside, grinding on top with legs astride. Can you hear me moaning as you take this ass for a ride? Round 8. I begin to question, will this erection ever end? I imagine you beneath me as we begin to transcend to another level of ecstasy before we both descend. Giving you the deepest of strokes with this plastic that is mine, while kissing your lips and giving you that slow grind. I know you're capable of multiples, so we'll go into overtime. On round 9, my whole body is shaking. I can't get you off my mind or all of this future lovemaking. I want you so badly. It's not just your heart, but your soul I'll be taking. Finally, round 10, I can't take anymore. I've pleased myself so much that my kitty cat's sore. It's your touch that I crave, and your body I want to explore. But for now, I'll stop thinking of us so my energy can restore. Peace.
But now it ain't no fireman, but that shit was fire, man.
Oh, that was sexy. She wasn't holding back nothing. She said what she said. I'm not gonna front. It get a little hot in here. I see a pattern. I see a routine. Are y'all ready? Let's see what Adonis is gonna say. Hey, Quiet Storm, you ready, twin?
I'm not ready yet. I'm still trying to marinate in the last 2 pieces. It's real hot in here.
Exactly. I mean, I don't got on enough clothes to take them off, so we're not gonna do that tonight.
So I don't got enough clothes to take them off. Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Oh my God.
But you gotta come and deliver. You gotta get the people what they want.
All right. Let me see what I got in the vault.
You it, baby.
All right. A wanderlust of feelings erupt around you when we touch. All I can think of is how desperately I want to clutch every piece of your skin while your eyes roll and hands grip deep into mine. Yet, for some reason, caressing your back feels so much more divine. I'd rather steady my hand as you sleep. Frustration mounts deep in between while you rest on my chest. Temptation tantalizing me as your body teases every fiber, hands shaking while I tickle your spine while your skin melts into mine, and all the positions I want to put you in races through my mind. Yet the most important one is right here. The feeling of safety and a warm presence is paramount. Rather than ravage your body for the gold that lasts for 9 seconds, I'm enjoying the beauty of your presence while I'm desperate to know how it feels to have your legs cocked back. The constant battle I struggle with as I am haunted by this allurement in the night. The clash between naughty or nice. The battle in my head between wrong and right. How exhausted I am because I want to devour you while being clutched by your thighs. But I'd rather devour your mind. Listen to all the lies they've told you, understand what battles you fight inside and the trauma you try to hide. I'd rather lay here and laugh. Talk about right now and our future. I couldn't care about the past. I want this to last. So this time I'll trickle my fingers from your neck to your back, just missing the ass. All I want to do is grab you by your throat and feel the sound of your vocal cords and your vocal cords and orgasm through my fingers. Relaxed, enjoying the moment as your breath massages my chest and your hands melt into my skin. I sit here and think this is much better than being inside of you. Alas, as my eyes begin to dwell into REM, I smile knowing my restraint, excited for the adventures of the next day. Much to my dismay, as we prepare for our date, you start to put your shoes on and say, last night, why didn't you try anything? Shit, I hate it here. Sincerely. That was it.
Loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Shem. That was beautiful. And the way you delivered it was felt. So, seems that we talking about feelings and everybody's trying to be sexy and drippy. Who knows what Paul Cram's about to give to us? So we're gonna pull him back up here just to see what he wants to say. Are y'all ready? Why you laughing, sir?
I'm just gonna carry on with the energy that's going.
Oh, so this how we doing it tonight. Everybody want to get all soaking and dripped. Okay, let me get out your way so that you can cause damage to whoever's regions gets affected. I'm out.
Listen, please allow me to be honest about something. You see, the look in your eyes, the biting of your lip, all of that lets me know that you've already made a decision about how our conversation is going to end. But I must warn you, this is not an ordinary dick. It's more like a gateway drug that is known to create an addiction. You see, I apologize if it seems like I'm being arrogant because that's truly not the case. I just feel like I should be honest about what you're getting yourself into, fucking with me. And I hear you. Ain't nobody getting hooked. This is just a one-time high. I hear you. But in my mind, my sexual reputation is on the line. So although this may be planned as a one-time fling, I'm going to fuck you as if you are a lifelong dream, for example. Deep, passion-filled penetration leading to a manifestation of feelings that is definitely beyond your mental expectations, but a confrontation you willingly avoid as you bask in the ramifications of your choices. Second orgasm got your body shaking. Similar to an addict going through withdrawals as I continue to inject this deep. Sexy moans in my ear while you scratching my back gave me the motivation to make sure you achieve number 3. Slight grip around your throat increases the intensity of your convulsions. Bed sheets successfully soaked from the immensity of your body's explosions. This dick created a safe passage, allowing the words I love you to fall from your lips. You see, I tried to tell you. I'm an addiction. And soon you'll be looking for your next fix. You see, this dick will have you calling me like Pookie in search of his next hit. I am the addiction. A professor of strokenomics with a lesson plan that is guaranteed to elevate your sexual satisfaction to the highest platform possible, making it impossible for you to accept anything of lesser quality, but if you can maintain your habit and be a good, functional addict, your supply of this dick will always be available. I am the dick dealer. Come, get hooked. Drip.
I just came on here to tell you you was a bad mother. Hush your mouth. You know kids be watching the show. What, man? You ruined all the fun. I was gonna say mother sucker. Dang.
I think everybody done ruined it for the kids tonight because everybody wanted to have a round of drip going on down the line. Y'all was having people's legs wet, drawers soaked, chairs moist, but whatever. Everything is free game here at P.P.C. As long as you are willing to listen, they are definitely willing to provide. So make sure you do not miss next week. Why? This is about to be lit, y'all. We got a whole new lineup coming here Wednesday, 9 p.m. This is the lineup. If you see a face that you see familiar, you make sure you tap in because you do not want to miss it. We have our very own P.P.C admin on this show coming up next week, Angel Kim, aka Southern Soul, and a list of her very, very good friends. So you make sure you tap in. Also, you seen Paul Cram up here doing his thing? And I told you he does the Louisiana Lyricist Lounge. So make sure you tap in Saturdays. Let me make sure my time's right because, Eastern Standard, Pacific, all of that get me all the way messed up. Why? Because I like to travel. So let me make sure. It is 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. That means 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's my time zone. You know what I'm saying? But on Saturday, it used to be Sunday, but he moved it to make it more convenient and accessible for you. And my 20 twin has a show called Lucid Voices on Mondays. So you want to tap in with him. I'm not sure of the time. I wish he would have told me. I tried to get it out of him, but he didn't want to give it to me. He was holding it tight to the chest. What he said was, make sure you tap in with him. Hit that follow button, subscribe to the show, and then you could get it every time he want to deliver. And, replays be on. That's what we do here. We give you replays, live action, and all new experiences. And I personally want to thank you for allowing me to bless your screen.
Nah, we want to thank you for hosting us. The host with the most came through this thing tonight, man. What a show. Y'all already know what it is. Make sure that you wake up with gratitude so it shows in your attitude so you can reach those major altitudes. And we have...
Yeah, man, so we made it to the end of another tremendously dope show. Y'all already know Key-notez gonna be thanking y'all tomorrow with her little foo-foo praise dance. Y'all know that's what she praised everybody for tapping on in. I go to church too. Like, hey, man, we made it through another show, man, and I like to thank my damn self for being the host with the most, the mother sucker that I am. Yeah, you heard it. I was a bad mother sucker, and I'm out. Let's go.